Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Boston, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
And you know, for the Celtics, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Lob it forward, Ingram and Williamson. Shea is out there with Koulibaly. And it's Klingon in at the 5 spot. And for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Derek White is out there with Russell. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Pass to White. Russell with it. Covered by Shea. Now Tatum from deep. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Klingon with it. Klingon the screen for Ingram. Right wing. 6 to shoot. And a wide open look for Shea. Porzingis with the rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. The first player that Coach mentioned was Zion Williamson. He said, we don't see anyone like Zion all year. His power is unmatched, but Zion also has the touch and burst. We have to create a wall around the basket. Now, we've seen Zion play, and I think he's going to break through that wall more than once. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, Koulibaly. After Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. For the 3, and Ingram with the basket on the assist by Shea.
And Brandon Ingram continues to work on that smooth three-point release.
Russell passes to Brown. Russell a screen on Ingram. And here's Brown outside, and McCoy pulls it down. And here are the Pelicans. And this team is in the middle of an astonishing 28-game winning streak. Yep, 28. No matter when it finally ends, this will have been a historic run for them.
Well, I've been super fortunate to be on some teams that have had some great runs, and I know how hard this can be. You can be so talented, you could be so committed, but you also have to have a few things go your way. And right now, everything going their way.
Here's Tatum following the score by New Orleans. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
First free throw is good.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Ingram. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Porzingis with a screen on Williamson. It's blocked. They retain possession. Screen by Porzingis. Brown outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Shea kicks to Ingram, and there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's McCoy. Rebound, Boston.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Russell. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. New Orleans in the lead. Shea left side. In the corner, it's Ingram. Traps in the tray. Ingram's got 8 points.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
Outside, Tatum fires the 3. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got a couple of threes now in the first for Boston.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And White kicks to Porzingis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Williamson with a screen for Shea. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Shea. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Let's see the stat sheet here for Jason Tatum.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And this time of the season, Brent, you know this, what our front office is focused in on right now.
Well, teams got to be really honest about the arc of where it is their team is. Are they competitive? Are they playoff caliber? Are they championship caliber? And depending on where that is, you're going to be very patient with either development or you're going to be impatient to dive in to try to win a championship at all costs. So lots of time here to go, but decisions will be made as the season goes on.
And here is Tatum after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Boston again missing. Pelicans leading by 6. Shea outside. Out to Ingram. Takes a 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. The Celtics shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. A nice shot by Brown.
That's a smart pass. Get it to Brown and just let Jaylen cook.
Here's McCoy, and Shea throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Celtics trail by 5. Russell kicks to White. Brown outside. Tatum with a screen on Ingram. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Brown's got his second basket of the night. Pelicans leading by 3. Shea outside. Slams it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Austin with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. And it's Brown missing.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Shea outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and it's Pritchard in for D'Angelo Russell. Bol, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Murray comes in for Koulibaly. Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got 13.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. Pelicans, number 1.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
And both free throws good for Shea. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Brown outside. And the 3 off target.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Now here's Shea. And he just worked New York in that last game. With some arc. And it's good on the way in. He's got 13.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Tatum looking around. Lets it go with the 3. The shot comes out. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. They're leading by 8. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too. Both teams being among the cream of the crop in the East and the West.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the 4th, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, he sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. Now Shea, after Jason Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to White. Brown outside. Queta, the pass to Brown. One's good. Just his 3rd make brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Shea kicks to Ingram. Back to Shea. 1:57 left to play in the 1st. Bol can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Brown. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Now here's Shea. Light covering. Now Shea. 15 points in the game. Ingram passes to McCoy. Here's Messi, and it's good. Good time running down on the shot clock. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 16.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Shea outside. And here's Ingram from the arc. Dives for it. And they get it back. It's Ingram on the wing. Offline with his three. Celtics trail by 7. Outside Tatum. White setting the pick for Tatum. Lock at 6. Austin needs to get off his shot. White, good.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Shea inside. Here's Bull. And so the first quarter is in the books. New Orleans on top, leading by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pelicans.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Shea. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. It's stolen.
It's us.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. They've got Peyton Pritchard, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Derek Jones. And it's Walsh in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Shea in their last time out against the Knicks was outstanding. He ended up with 44 points and moved the ball well, feeding the hot hands. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 4 points this quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's McCoy. 15 points in the game. There's a screen. Here's Hawkins. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hawkins has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pritchard. And it's McCoy with a rebound. McCoy's got 4 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his first foul. The Celtics making a switch here. Russell is checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Celtics, number 12.
Here's McCoy, an elite offensive player, averaging just over 33 a game. Shot clock at 6, hits the three-pointer. And it's a 6-point New Orleans lead.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Russell. Porzingis sets a screen. What a finish from Porzingis.
Determination from Porzingis through that contact.
The Pelicans lead by 4. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And they call an illegal screen here.
One thing they've been able to do in the first half is control the ball. They've given it up only once.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Williamson looking around. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Big-time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Walsh. Here's McCoy. 15 points in the game. Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Boston pulls it in. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of New Orleans this year.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
Here's McCoy. Last game out, he had 44.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Now Russell. Pass to Bufkin. Back to Russell. Here's Bufkin. No points yet. Launches a 3. Boston, no good that time either. Here's McCoy. Here's Hawkins. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul. Clingan, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Second team foul. Pelican substitution, number 23, Donovan Clingan.
Celtics on D. 6-point game. Here's McCoy. 4 on the clock. Hawkins can't get it to go. And Russell's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Now here's Coulibaly. 14 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York. Williamson for 3. A 3! Williamson!
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Porzingis. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Porzingis has got 5 points.
Coming right back with the 3. Porzingis, I love how competitive he is.
Here's McCoy. He's got 17. Here's Hawkins. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Russell, the pass to Jones. Now here's Russell. Tightly guarded. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by New Orleans. This team has now won 28 consecutive games. and have put themselves into elite company by surpassing the record set by LeBron James and the Heat back in 2013.
And we're looking at a team that has proven they can win against anyone in this league, even given a variety of factors. It's maybe going out on a stretch.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Outside, Brown. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Williamson. Here's McCoy, guarded by Russell. And here's Koulibaly. Here's McCoy. 5 on the clock. And watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot.